Have you ever felt like someone is watching you, even when you're completely alone? That sudden chill creeping down your spine, the hair on your neck standing up, your heart pounding like it's trying to escape your chest? Most of us brush it off, calling it imagination, but sometimes that feeling is very real. Tonight, you're about to hear a story that will make you question the safety of your own home. This is a true story, one so disturbing that after hearing it, you'll think twice before ever feeling truly alone again. Emily was a 23-year-old college student who had just moved into her first apartment. You ever get that feeling that someone is watching you, even when you're completely alone? That prickling sensation at the back of your neck, that sudden shiver running down your spine, your heart hammering like a drum. Sometimes, it's not your imagination. Tonight, you're about to hear a story that proves reality can be far more terrifying than any horror movie. This is the true story of Emily, and what happened to her will make you question the safety of your own home. Emily was a 23-year-old college student who had just moved into her first apartment. It was small, on the second floor of a quiet street, and perfect for someone living alone for the first time. She had decorated it with care, added personal touches, and felt proud of her little space. Friends visited occasionally, and she enjoyed the sense of independence that came with living alone. At first, everything seemed normal. The kind of normal that lets you leave your laptop on the couch, forget to lock the door, and walk around barefoot without worry. But life has a way of changing in an instant, and Emily was about to find that out the hard way. One night, around 11 p.m., Emily was scrolling through her phone when a notification lit up the screen. A message from an unknown number. "Are you awake?" Emily's fingers froze mid-scroll. She didn't recognize the number. Assuming it was a wrong text, she ignored it and set the phone down. Her apartment was quiet, the hum of her refrigerator the only sound. Moments later, another notification. "I see you." Her blood ran cold. She jumped up and checked all the locks on her doors and windows. Everything was secure. Shaking, she tried to convince herself it was a prank. Maybe a friend had gotten her number. But her instincts told her it was something different. The messages continued. Each one was more personal than the last. "Why do you always turn on the lamp at 11:07? I like the way you hum when you cook. I saw you watching the news earlier. You were sad about the story." Emily realized that whoever was sending these messages wasn't just outside her apartment. They were inside. Her apartment, which she had always felt safe in, suddenly felt like a trap. The hairs on her arms stood on end as she tiptoed to her bedroom, phone clutched tightly in trembling hands. She peeked out through the peephole. The hallway was empty, just the faint glow of the streetlights outside. Then she heard it, a soft, deliberate knock on the window. Her window was on the second floor. No one should have been able to reach it. Heart pounding, she grabbed a chair and pressed herself against the glass, looking down. Nothing. Just the empty street, the gentle sway of a tree branch in the wind. She ran to the living room, trying to collect her thoughts. Her mind raced. Maybe she had imagined it. Maybe it was a prank. But deep down, she knew it wasn't. Another message came through. "Why are you running?" Emily didn't know what to do. She called her best friend, her voice barely above a whisper. "I think someone's in my apartment," she said. Her friend told her to leave immediately and call the police. Grabbing her keys, phone, and jacket, Emily ran out the door. As she descended the stairs, she felt a pressure in the air, a presence that pressed against the back of her neck. She told herself it was just adrenaline, but it didn't feel like that. When she finally reached the street, she glanced back at her apartment. The window she had been looking through, it was now open. Slowly, the next day, the police found signs that someone had been inside her apartment. Footprints in the carpet, fingerprints on the counters, and an open packet of her favorite candy, half eaten. Whoever it was, had been watching her life from inside her home, silently, carefully, until the perfect moment to reveal themselves came. Emily moved out immediately. But even years later, she keeps her phone on silent, her doors locked, and never opens her blinds at night. Because she knows the truth. Sometimes, someone is watching. Even when you think you're alone, her story doesn't end there. After moving, she started receiving sporadic messages on social media from unknown accounts. Just simple, vague sentences, but always timed at night. "I remember your laugh. I saw you sleep." Each one sent her spiraling into panic, wondering if she had truly escaped, or if the nightmare had followed her. Emily's experience is a chilling reminder that safety is sometimes an illusion. The quiet moments, the familiar walls, the comfort of solitude, they can all be shattered in an instant. And while many of us think of horror stories as fiction, Emily learned the terrifying truth. Reality can be far more sinister. And so, if you're sitting alone tonight, scrolling on your phone, hearing the soft hum of your refrigerator or the wind brushing against the windows, remember Emily's story. That feeling that someone is watching you isn't always in your imagination. Sometimes it's real, and sometimes it's closer than you think.